Now, the U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has also called on President Donald Trump to sign into law a resolution ending American involvement in the war in Yemen, rejecting a plank of President Donald Trump, his foreign policy, and House Democrats have invoked never-before-used powers to demand that his administration withdraw support from the Saudi-led war in Yemen. The Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, has praised the resolution for setting a standard for what kind of military engagements the U.S. takes part in. Listen in.
Here we are asserting Congress's long-established responsibility in the oversight of our use of military force, and also limiting Americans' engagement in this war, which has gone on far too long. I think we all agree. It's so sad. The President must sign this legislation. We're so proud of the bipartisan support, bicameral legislation that we will sending him to advance a peaceful, enduring solution to an horrific humanitarian crisis. Thank you again for this important step and shining a spotlight on what's happening in Yemen. Setting a standard for what kinds of military engagement we take part in.
Well, the action is being touted as a milestone for U.S. lawmakers who have shown a renewed willingness to assert their war-making powers.
It was really a collective effort to finally get this for a vote. And, we didn't get a vote for 2 years with the previous speaker on this. And the consequence was thousands of people died. People often say, why am I so passionate about this? And there was a famine in West Bengal in 1943. And my grandfather at the time was in jail. And 3 million people died because of indifference. And this famine could have 14 million people. So I really hope the president will sign the bill.
Meanwhile, U.S. President Donald Trump is expected to issue a veto on this measure, his second as president, and the Congress does not have the votes to override him. Trump administration officials have argued that withdrawing American involvement will diminish chances for a negotiated peace and could lead to even higher numbers of civilian casualties. Yemen was plunged into a civil war in September 2014 when the rebels known as Houthis swept into the capital and overthrew the country's internationally recognized government. The conflict has been a stalemate for years, with thousands being killed in Saudi airstrikes on civilian infrastructure and millions on the brink of starvation. The war has devastated Yemen's economy, which has gone on to become the Arab world's poorest country.